'Cause making love is all I wanna do. You got me going, and I can't leave you alone. You got me feeling. Good morning, 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 good morning. My name is Truth Hurts. My name is Truth Hurts. Good morning. Good morning. And make sure y'all say it back as well. Who watched the podcast last night? Who watched the podcast last night? That's what I want to know. Who watched the podcast last night? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, 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 good morning. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? My name is Truth Hurts. I give some of the best advice in the world. We are going to have a super duper turn morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys know, so you can go watch the podcast now. It is on YouTube and Nothing But the Truth Podcast. But we will have a super panel tonight, right? We will absolutely have a super panel tonight. So make sure you guys pull up 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a super panel, some of the dopest influencers around the world. With that being said, right, I want y'all to really make sure y'all tap in tonight. But we getting into the advice, man. That's what we on. My name is Truth Hurts. If you really want to show me love, come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Hit the likes, hit the subscriptions, hit the shares as well. We super duper in the building, man. And listen, this is what we on this morning. Everybody on YouTube, what's up? What's up? Make sure y'all hit the likes. Make sure y'all hit the likes. Make sure y'all hit the subscriptions. Did y'all watch the podcast last night? Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you, John. Make sure y'all hit the super stickers at the bottom of the screen as well. You want to be a part of the panel tonight? You got to DM me on Instagram. I got to send you the link. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we just giving advice this morning. Sheesh. Yeah, we just giving advice this morning. That's all. We just talking this morning. We can talk about whatever topics you guys want to talk about, or we can do the advice thing. It literally makes me no difference. I am a relationship and life expert. I am married. I am handsome. I am successful in real time. But anyway, go and watch the podcast. What's up, though? Talk to me this morning. What's going on? What's on your mind? How did y'all sleep last night? What are y'all going through? What can I help y'all fix this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. You was at the bar last night. I'm sorry to hear that. Miss Lele, did you watch the podcast last night? April Nikki Merritt, you don't love me. You ain't getting no super sticker. Did y'all watch the podcast last night? Did y'all watch it was a 2-hour podcast last night. You want to fix these mama boys. You want to fix these mama boys. Really? Really? Why would you think that it's your job? Why did you make those comments about Clarissa and black women? Is that what you want to talk about this morning? About you need my help bad? Why didn't you book the one-on-one session? If you come over to my YouTube channel, right? If you come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast, I'll talk about it. I have no issues talking about it. Yup, come over to the YouTube channel. You just want to fix your love life? I can do that for you. That's easy. What you need help with your love life? Come on over to the YouTube channel. You want to talk about Clarissa Shields this morning? Yeah, make sure you guys watch the podcast from last night. All you got to do is come over to the YouTube channel. I'll bring you right on up. But anyway, back to positivity. Have you ever been a player? And if so, what changed you? I was absolutely a player. I was a player. I was a whore. I was a slut. I had no regard for how women felt. Yes, I was. What made me change? Being a player gets old, especially when you get to play with the type of women that you want to play with. Being a player gets old when you get to play with the type of women that you want to play with. It's a burnout. it loses its excitement. It's a burnout. It wasn't a challenge for me anymore. It wasn't fun anymore. I wanted to be married. I knew what being a whore was like. I wanted to know what being married was like. Respectfully. Next question. I'm just rebuilding myself from dealing with a narc. Okay, cool beans. The games, you better go watch the podcast right now, and it is on YouTube, the Nothing But the Truth podcast. Why do a man expect to be his girlfriend on the first date? What man is expecting for you to be his girlfriend on the first date, man? What man are you dating that is expecting? How can you get a one-on-one? Private page, the link is in my bio. You have to book your one-on-one session. Next question. Yeah, one thing about me, I don't lie. Now, if it's like something unnecessary, I don't talk about unnecessary shit, but I won't lie to you. And I won't volunteer any information. Like there's just certain stuff that I'll never talk about for free. It doesn't make any sense. I get paid to talk. You dig what I'm saying? So I talk about what I want to talk about. But yeah, next question. We giving it up this morning. Why do men give you a label and still want to play? What label did that man give you, and how is that man playing with you? That's not enough context. And everybody that's on the YouTube channel, make sure y'all hit the likes right now. Y'all need to turn this up. Hit the likes. Where are my moderators at? Where are my moderators at? They need to be hitting the likes and getting their super stickers. Let's get into this advice this morning, though. What we on? Truth. Why these B words stay trying to play victim when they get caught up? Because that's what they're taught to do. Women are taught to always play victim. That's why they say, I'm just a girl. They want to pick and choose when they want to just be a girl, bro. If you're dealing with any woman that's trying to play victim when she gets caught up, get far away from her, bro. She's a master manipulator. Get far away from her. Crystal has a question. I guess that's her name. If you're with someone and they disappear for hours, then say something outrageous happened, and that's why, what do that mean? Well, maybe something did happen that was outrageous, and maybe that's why they disappeared. Unless you don't trust them and you think that they're cheating. Maybe something crazy did happen. Do they have any receipts? Question. What's the best way to be honest if you might lose her because of the truth? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a hard one. This is what I'll say. You have to ask yourself, what type of love do y'all have for each other? What type of love do y'all have for each other? And can your love withstand a hard blow? Real love can withstand a hard blow, right? But you got to know your partner, and you got to be realistic on what you did. And if you really love them, and if you really feel like you need to tell them, let them know. But you got to be realistic with the outcome. And that's just realistic. Don't get on here talking about good morning truth or hey bro or none of that, right? Don't get on here talking about hey bro if you have not came over to my YouTube channel. That's where we live at right now. And y'all got to hit the likes. And why didn't y'all watch the podcast last night? And y'all didn't hit the goal neither. Don't get on here acting like y'all like Truth Hurts if y'all didn't come over to my YouTube channel. Nothing But the Truth podcast. I'm cracking up. Mr. Doe says, shut your TV forehead ass up. And your wife could suck my BBC or TV. You have 6-year-old jokes. What are you, 6 years old? I'm cracking up. I love your energy, Mr. Doe. Why do guys ask about your past, and when you keep it 100 with them, they start feeling insecure? Because the harsh reality is not many people can handle the truth. That's the harsh reality. Not many people can handle the truth, especially men. You don't repost me. You got to come over to my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth podcast, respectfully. But yes, a lot of men cannot handle the truth. But this is the thing, right? I wouldn't tell a man about my past until I know where we stand, right? And I wouldn't tell a man about my past until I know that it's a safe space. Why would I even be telling you my past? Why would I be telling you my past? Why would I be doing that? No, I did not block. I didn't block the page. Trolling keeps the chat live. We're gonna keep them here. We love the trollers. But anyway, yes, you shouldn't be telling a man anything about you until you know that it's a safe space. And I talk about that in my books. I literally talk about it in my books, and it's one of the chapters in my books that is called Shut the Fuck Up. You women go on these dates with these men. You start entertaining these men, and you tell these men too much. You tell these men too much, and this is how these men weaponize your trauma against you. That is how they do it. That is how these men weaponize your trauma against you, because you go on these dates with these men, you're overly honest, or you overly volunteer information with people that you don't know. You don't even know him. You don't even know what role he's about to play in your life. Why would I be telling you my deepest, darkest secrets? Why would I be doing that? I don't even know who you are as a person. I don't even know if you can be trusted with this information. I don't. So why would I be telling you this? Why would I be telling you who I had sex with and who I did this with and who I'm dating and what I'm doing and what I went through as a kid? You're not privy to that information yet. Why would I trust you with that information? That's valuable information. Knowledge is power. I don't even know where we're going to end up at. I don't even know what role you're going to play in my life. You could end up being an enemy within the next 30 days. And now you got all of this valuable information about me. I couldn't do it. And if you need to click book your one-on-one sessions, click the link in the bio. Book your one-on-one sessions. Go get y'all Let Me Cook for a Second hoodies. My name is True Perks. I give some of the best advice in the world. And if you like to join my live, you'd like to come up and speak to me, click the link in the bio and come on up to the YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. And everybody need to come subscribe. If you follow me, it's free. Come over to my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast, and at least hit the like. It's free to hit the like and subscribe. And I want y'all to watch my podcast. I want to know how y'all feel about the podcast. And do y'all want me to do more podcasts? And we got a super panel tonight, 8 p.m. It's going down, basement. Click that link right there if you'd like to join the live. TikTok, what's up? Y'all need to hit them likes as well. And come over to the YouTube. You ain't booking your session now, whatever. Come over to the YouTube channel and hit the subscription for me, y'all. Show me some love. Anyway, next question. So how are you supposed to get to know someone if you don't tell them anything about you? There's plenty of things that you could tell somebody about you. There's plenty of things that you could tell somebody about you. Plenty of things that you could tell somebody about you that's not traumatizing. There's plenty of things that you could tell somebody about you that does not include your sexual history. There's plenty of things that you could tell somebody about you that does not include your pain. There's plenty of things. I would hope that all you are isn't pain, trauma, and sex. I would pray that all you are isn't just pain, trauma, and sex. And this is why a majority of you women, you end up in a trauma bond. That is why a majority of you women, you end up in a trauma bond with these men. That is why. Thank you, Wanda, for the super sticker. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you. Wanda, the only one that came and got a super sticker. Where are my snow bunnies at? Y'all come right on here and show me love. Make sure y'all get y'all super stickers. Hit the thumbs up at the top of the screen, everybody that's on the YouTube channel, y'all. Why is that? Why do y'all go on these dates and all you want to talk about is trauma, pain, and sex? Why? Because you have no identity outside of your trauma, your pain, and your sex. A lot of y'all don't have any identity outside of that bullshit. And that is why y'all be in these, pardon me, that is why a lot of you guys are in these trauma bonds. That is why a lot of you women end up in these trauma bonds, because all you want to talk about is trauma, failed relationships, and your sexual history, because that's what makes you. Your character is your trauma. You have no identity outside of your trauma. You have no identity outside of your trauma. And there's a lot of women that do this shit. And everybody that's on my TikTok and my YouTube channel, on my TikTok and my Instagram, Shanae, you got to turn your camera on, baby. Come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. I want y'all to come over. Y'all fucking with me on YouTube? Come over to my YouTube. On TikTok, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. I want y'all to come over, ask y'all questions, come join the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe. We getting to it this morning. You know, a trauma bond, right? So I talk about that in one of my books. One of my books is called What the Fuck is a Trauma Bond? And I'm not answering no questions for nobody else that's on YouTube. That's on Instagram. Come over to the YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Wanda. She said, I watched your podcast this morning. It was so good. You know the dopest thing? I got books. I got 4 books. And I got a 5th one that I just wrote. You know what's so dope about the podcast from last night? When you get into the first hour of it, right, you think that we're just talking about the strip club and drug dealers, right? But if you notice, I switched gears mid podcast. And if you notice, I started really getting into the psyche of why these strippers get into these clubs, why they do the things they do, and what retirement looks like. So the podcast was super, super, super duper dope, man. Go watch it. I believe the title of the podcast was, give me one second, y'all. I'm about to let y'all know right now. So let me turn this up for y'all. So this was the podcast from last night. It's called Strippers, Hustlers, and Future Plans. It's called Strippers, Hustlers, and Future Plans, man. And make sure y'all tap in. Thank you, Tara, for the super sticker, y'all. Y'all gotta come over to my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come over right now. I'm getting off of Instagram. I'm gonna give everybody 5 minutes to come over to the YouTube channel. This is where we're at right now. Everybody on TikTok, it is called Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come on over, y'all. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come on over, y'all. We are live right now. All right, let me see. Truth. I agree trauma combos shouldn't be talked about on dates. But what type of conversation should we be having to get them to open up so he feels he's in a safe place and us women can reciprocate? So this is my thing, right? Why are we even going on dates to talk? And I'm not saying that we shouldn't have conversation, but this is why I think that dinner sucks as a first date. I think that dinner is stupid as shit for a first date. I think that you need to go do interactive stuff. Let's go to an arcade. Let's go on a long walk. Let's go laser tag. Let's go shoot pool. Let's go bowling. Like, let's go be interactive. Let's go have a great time. I feel like a lot of these first dates are way too complicated, right? And not only are a lot of these first dates way too complicated, there's way too much pressure. These first dates feel like job interviews. These first couple of dates feel like job interviews and they fucking suck. Thank you, Miss Milan. Good morning, Truth. Can you please explain why a woman cannot be single by choice? I will explain that tonight if you come join the super panel. You got to pull up tonight. So that's one of the topics that we're going to talk about on my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. We are going to talk about why women are not single by choice. That is one of the topics tonight. And thank y'all for the super stickers. Good morning, Black man. I appreciate you so much. Thank y'all for the super stickers. Hit the likes, hit the subscriptions as well. And thank you so much. I'm lucky lady. Go watch the podcast from last night. And everybody on Instagram, come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Yes. If anybody want to join the chat, hold on. Click this link to join the chat. Come on up and talk. We're going to talk about that, though. Why women aren't single. We got an all-star panel tonight. I'm super duper excited. Y'all got to go watch the podcast, though. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hit the likes, y'all. Everybody that's on my YouTube channel, hit the likes. Turn us up, y'all. We locked in. Hit the likes, y'all. We getting off of Instagram. Come over to the YouTube channel. Everybody on my TikTok, come over to my YouTube channel. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Let's talk about it. Y'all got to hit the thumbs up. Let's go. And if you need to book your one-on-one sessions, the link's in the bio. I want y'all to really go watch that podcast and go hit that comment section. Y'all want me to get off live? Y'all want to go watch the podcast together? We can go watch the podcast together right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we can go watch the podcast right now. Y'all gonna watch the podcast and we're gonna come talk about it tonight? Truth, would you ever in life date a stripper? Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I'm married now, but would I have? Yes. Yes, I would have. You didn't watch the podcast? Go ahead, get off and go watch the podcast now. I would date a stripper. Go and watch the podcast. Who gonna watch the podcast? I want to know who gonna lie to me. OnlyFans is different. OnlyFans is a tad bit different. OnlyFans is just a tad bit different. Alexis, you gonna watch the podcast? Who gonna go watch the podcast? Danielle, you lying. What's my YouTube? What's my YouTube, Danielle? Y'all didn't even come over to the YouTube channel. Can somebody on TikTok put in my YouTube channel for me, please? So they can know where to go? Now y'all about to check the podcast out. Cut it out. You can't find the podcast from last night? You lying. You're lying. The podcast from last night is called Strippers, Hustlers, and Future Plans. You already know I'm a cook, Miss Libra. Y'all ready for the super panel tonight? Yeah, go watch the most recent podcast. It's called Strippers, Hustlers, and Future Plans. Please leave a comment, y'all. Let me know. I'm going to go watch it with y'all right now. Y'all, we going to go watch the podcast? Is we watching the podcast or no? The podcast is called Nothing But the Truth Podcast. The latest episode is called Strippers, Hustlers, and Future Plans. Go and watch it. It's up right now. Yep, we're going to watch it. You got to watch it now. It's up now. All right, we're going to go watch the podcast, y'all. We be back. I'm going to go watch the podcast. I'll be back.